All right, everybody, welcome back to another deep dive with us.
Yes, another deep dive.
This time we're taking a look at Papa John's.
Papa John.
Yeah, and we got their Q3 2024 earnings call transcript.
Oh, okay.
So that's what we're diving into today to see, what they said,
Cool.
what they're thinking, and where they're headed.
Sounds good.
It's really interesting because they have a brand new CEO now.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, Todd Penegor.
Penango.
Penegor, yep, that's right.
Okay.
And he actually just stepped in this past August.
Oh, wow. So very, very recently.
Very recently, yeah. And like right out of the gate, he's like, we are going to be the best pizza makers in QSR.
Wow.
Yeah, in the quick service restaurant space.
That's a big statement.
Big statement, yeah.
Bold.
And he's already making some changes too.
Okay, so what's he doing?
Bringing in new people, like a new chief digital and technology officer.
Interesting. And where'd he poach that person from?
From Wendy's, actually.
Oh, wow. Okay, so going right to a competitor.
Yep. Yeah.
Interesting.
And also a new CMO with like a ton of experience in restaurants and retail.
Okay, so really bolstering the team, the leadership team.
Yeah, getting everybody, on board with his vision.
That makes sense, right? Like you want to change the direction of a company, you got to have the right people in place to help you do that.
Absolutely. So new leadership,
Yeah.
new team, new energy. But, the question is, how does this actually translate into results?
Yeah, that's the big question, right?
Especially North America, which is
Yeah.
like, their main market.
Yeah. Their bread and butter, you could say.
Yeah. So how are they going to win there?
Well, he's got this 5-point plan.
Oh, a 5-point plan.
Yeah, it's not just like, oh, let's come up with a crazy new topping or have a big sale. It's more comprehensive than that.
Okay. I'm intrigued. Lay it on me. What's in this 5-point plan?
All right, so point number one, they're really focusing on what they do best,
Which is
which is, classic pizzas
classic pizzas. That's
made
right.
with quality ingredients, but at the same time,
Yeah.
they're also going to be adding some new things.
Okay. So keeping the classics, but also spicing things up a little bit.
Exactly. They want to attract new customers, but you also don't want to alienate your existing customer base.
Right. Right. Of course, you got to keep those loyal fans happy.
Exactly.
Okay. So that's point one. What about number two?
Point number two is all about marketing. They're really going to amp up their marketing.
Okay.
And it's not just, hey, we have pizza. It's more about why Papa John's is better.
Okay, so like quality ingredients, the craftsmanship, all that good
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly. They're highlighting what makes them stand out.
Okay, I like that strategy.
Yeah.
All right, point number three.
Point number three. This is a big one. They're investing a lot in technology.
Okay, tech upgrades.
Big time.
So what are they doing? Like new ovens? Are we talking?
Well, new ovens may be down the line, but this is more about the customer experience.
Okay.
Especially online ordering and delivery.
Yeah, because like who wants to deal with a clunky website or app just to order a pizza?
Nobody these days.
Exactly. It's got to be smooth. It's got to
Yeah.
be easy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Seamless.
So are they actually putting their money where their mouth is on this?
Oh, yeah. He actually increased the tech fees that the franchisees pay
Oh, wow.
to help fund these improvements.
So that's a pretty strong signal that they're serious about this.
Very serious. This is
Okay.
clearly a top priority for him.
Okay. All right. So we're 3 points down, 2 to go. Hit me with number 4.
Point number four is all about the customer experience.
Okay.
And they're not just talking about one channel. This is about exceeding expectations everywhere.
Everywhere. So online, in-app, in-store, like the whole 9 yards.
A whole shebang.
Yeah. It's like they're creating this Papa John's ecosystem
Yeah.
where no matter how you interact with them,
You're getting
that same level of quality.
exactly. Consistency is key.
Okay. I like it. All right. And last but not least, point number 5.
Point number five, they're working really closely with their franchisees.
Okay.
And they're specifically focusing on partners who are growth oriented. Okay, so they want people who are like, gung-ho about expanding and opening new restaurants.
Yeah. They want people who are all in on the Papa John's vision.
Makes sense.
But it's not all smooth sailing.
Oh, there's always a catch, right?
There's always a catch. One of the big challenges they talked about on this call is value perception.
Okay, value perception. That sounds kind of corporate-y.
It does a little bit, but basically it's how customers see the value of their product,
Okay,
especially compared to the price.
right.
And they're noticing that customers are more price sensitive these days.
Probably because of the economy, right? Everyone's
Yeah.
feeling the pinch.
Yeah, it's a tough time for a lot of people. So they're hunting for deals. They're looking for promotions more than ever.
So it's not enough to just have the best pizza.
Right.
You have to make sure people feel like they're getting a good deal too.
You got it.
Okay, so how are they addressing this? Are they just like throwing out random discounts?
Well, they're trying to be more strategic about it.
Okay.
They're testing different things like bundling items, limited time promotions, and they're really analyzing the results to see what's working.
So it's data-driven, not just like throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks.
Exactly. They're being very careful because they don't want to devalue their brand.
Right. You don't want to get into that race to the bottom on price.
Exactly.
Okay, so value perception is a big challenge, but they're working on it. What else is new over at Papa John's HQ?
Well, they're also making some changes to their loyalty program.
Papa Rewards.
Papa Rewards, that's the one. They're making it easier for customers to earn rewards.
Okay.
And they really want to get more people using the program.
Makes sense because loyal customers are like gold, right?
Pure gold.
They keep coming back for more.
Exactly. And they're also trying to shrink the time between a customer's first purchase and their second purchase.
Oh, that's interesting. So like get them hooked early.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Build those habits.
Smart. Okay. So loyalty program's getting a makeover. What else?
Well, let's go back to that technology investment we talked about earlier.
Right. Penagor's big push for a modernized tech stack.
Yeah, he's not messing around. He wants to make it easier for everyone to do business with Papa John's.
Everyone, so that's customers and franchisees.
Both.
So we're not just talking about online ordering. This is about like streamlining the whole operation
Yeah, behind the scenes
from
too.
inventory to delivery.
Making the whole machine run smoother.
Okay, that's ambitious.
It is, but I think he's up for the challenge.
Okay, so technology is a big focus, but we can't ignore the elephant in the room.
Which is delivery. Oh, yeah.
First party versus third party.
It's a tough one.
It is. They talked about this a lot on the earnings call.
They did.
You know, they acknowledged that third party delivery is huge and it's growing.
Huge and growing.
But they also stressed how important it is to own the customer relationship
Right.
through their own platform.
Because when you hand it off to a third party,
Yeah.
you lose control over the experience.
And you lose that direct connection with the customer.
Exactly. You don't get that valuable data.
So what are they going to do? Are they ditching third party altogether?
I don't think so. It's too big a part of the market now.
Right.
It seems like they're trying to find a balance.
Yeah.
They want to use the reach of third-party platforms,
Yeah.
but they also want to strengthen their own channels.
So they can get that loyalty and that data.
Exactly.
Okay, so it's a juggling act.
It is a juggling act for sure.
And a lot of businesses are dealing with this, not just in the restaurant industry.
Absolutely. It's a common challenge these days.
Okay, so we've got North America covered, but Papa John's is a global brand.
That's right. They're not just focused on the U.S.
So what's their international strategy? Are they trying to put a Papa John's on every street corner around the world?
Not quite. They're actually being more strategic about it. They call it narrow and deep.
Narrow and deep.
Yeah. They're focusing on their most impactful markets.
Okay.
And they're even thinking about closing locations in areas that aren't performing well.
So it's about quality over quantity.
Exactly. They want to make sure they have a strong presence in the markets that matter most.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so to recap, we've got a new CEO with a bold vision, a 5-point plan for growth in North America, a focus on value perception, a revamped loyalty program, a big push for technology, a balancing act with delivery, and a strategic approach to international expansion.
Wow, that was a lot.
It's a lot to digest.
It is. Papa John's is a busy company.
They're on the move.
Definitely on the move.
But before we dive deeper into all the financial details and like the bigger picture implications,
Yeah.
I'm curious, what are your initial impressions of all this?
Well, it definitely sounds like they have their work cut out for them.
Yeah.
But I'm intrigued by some of these changes,
Give me too?
especially the technology investments and the loyalty program revamp.
Yeah, those are big moves.
Yeah.
And it'll be interesting to see how they play out.
Absolutely.
So lots to unpack here.
Oh, it's to unpack.
But we're just getting started.
Stay tuned.
We'll be back soon with more deep dive goodness.
Can't wait.
So much strategy talk.
It's like a lot to take in.
It is. But you know what we should do?
What's that?
Let's look at the numbers.
The numbers. Okay.
Because a good strategy needs good numbers.
Right, the financials.
The cold, hard cash.
Yeah. So let's start with North America.
Okay.
How did they do there?
Well, they reported a decline in comparable sales.
A decline. Okay, so not so good.
Not great, but you have to remember what comparable sales means.
What is that again?
It's sales at stores open for at least a year.
Ah, okay, so it's not just like overall sales.
It's about how existing stores are doing.
Yeah, are they growing? Are they shrinking?
Right, and in this case, they shrunk a little bit.
Okay, and why is that?
Mainly because fewer people walk through the door.
Fewer customers.
Yeah.
Okay, so that lines up with what we were talking about earlier.
Like the value perception.
Yeah, and customers being more price sensitive.
Exactly.
So it's a tough environment out there.
It is, but there is a silver lining.
Oh, is there? Tell me about it.
They're a carry-out business.
Carry. Okay. Which is usually done through their own channels
Right.
that actually saw a turnaround.
A turnaround, so it started going up.
Yeah, starting in September and going into October.
Oh, wow. So even with fewer people coming in,
Yeah.
Those who are ordering directly seem to be sticking around.
It seems that way.
So maybe their efforts to improve value perception are starting to work.
It's possible.
It's a good sign.
It's definitely something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, in the next quarter.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so that's North America.
Yep.
What about international? How are things going over there?
Well, they also saw a decline in comparable sales overall,
Okay.
but this was largely due to weakness in the Middle East.
The Middle East. Okay, so not all regions are created equal.
Right. Different markets have different dynamics.
So maybe Papa John's isn't resonating as much in the Middle East right now.
That's what it seems like.
Okay.
But if you exclude the Middle East,
Yeah.
their international comparable sales were down less than 1%.
Less than 1%. Okay, so that's not too bad.
No, not too bad, especially in this economic climate.
Yeah, so maybe that narrow and deep strategy is working,
It could be.
focusing on specific regions and tailoring their offerings.
Yeah, that could be the key.
Okay, so we've talked about sales now. Let's talk about profit.
Profitability, yes.
That's the bottom line.
It is, and their adjusted operating income.
Adjusted operating income.
Yeah.
Okay, break that down for me.
Basically, it's a measure of how much profit they're making.
Okay.
And that was down compared to last year.
Down. Okay, so even though they're working on all these initiatives, it's not translating into higher profits just yet.
Not just yet.
Why is that? Is it because of all those margin pressures we were talking about?
It's definitely a factor.
Yeah, higher food costs, all the deals and promotions.
Right. They're having to spend more to attract customers.
Yeah, in this competitive environment.
Exactly.
But there's also the investment in technology.
Right. That's impacting their bottom line in the short term.
But they're hoping it'll pay off in the long run.
Exactly. It's a long-term play.
Okay, so they're planting seeds now to harvest a bigger crop later.
I like that analogy.
But can they afford to play the long game?
That's the question.
Especially with those margin pressures, what does their cash flow look like?
Well, the good news is they reported positive free cash flow.
Positive. Okay, so that's good.
Yeah, it means they're bringing in more cash from their operations.
Then they're spending on investments.
So they have some flexibility.
Okay, that's good to hear.
But the question is, how do they use that flexibility?
Yeah, what should they prioritize? Paying down debt,
Yeah.
opening new stores, those technology upgrades.
Tough choices.
It's a balancing act.
For sure. And speaking of balancing acts, they also narrowed their guidance for North American comparable sales.
Okay, so what does that mean?
They're now expecting a decline between 3.5% and 4.5% for the full year.
For the whole year.
Oh.
Okay, so they're acknowledging the challenges.
Yeah.
But they're still optimistic about the long-term potential.
Especially internationally.
Yeah, they're anticipating their international comparable sales to be down by a small percentage for the year.
Right.
But they seem confident about turning things around.
In key markets.
Yeah, so they're playing the long game,
They are.
betting on their ability to execute this multifaceted strategy.
It's a complex plan.
It is, but it's not just about the numbers, right?
No, it's not.
There's also the human element,
The people.
the people behind the brand.
Exactly. And Pennegore's emphasis on building a strong team is crucial.
Yeah, not just at the executive level,
Right.
but empowering franchisees, motivating employees.
You're creating a culture of quality and customer satisfaction.
Yeah, it's not just about pizza.
It's about people.
It's about people, and that brings us back to the customer.
The customer always.
In this digital age where convenience is king, how can Papa John's really differentiate themselves
That's a great question.
and create those wow moments that build loyalty?
It's a challenge for a lot of companies.
It is. They have this revamped loyalty program. But is that enough? Are they really going above and beyond to personalize the experience?
Yeah. Are they using data to understand customer needs?
Tailoring their offerings?
Making people feel special?
Like they're more than just a transaction?
Exactly.
I wonder how they're using data to make smarter decisions.
Me too.
Are they analyzing customer feedback, tracking trends, identifying opportunities?
I'd love to see behind the curtain there.
See how they're using that data to drive growth and innovation.
It's not just about collecting data. It's about using it effectively.
Exactly. And then there's the whole question of sustainability.
Sustainability. Oh, yeah. That's huge these days.
Customers care about the environmental impact of their food choices.
They do.
From sourcing ingredients responsibly to reducing waste to using eco-friendly packaging.
It's a whole movement.
Is Papa John's stepping up in this area?
Yeah. Are they making a genuine effort to be more sustainable?
Because that's something that could really resonate with customers, especially younger generations.
It's about values alignment.
Values alignment.
Yeah. And it's not just about doing the right thing. It's good for business, too.
Right. It's a win-win.
Exactly.
But let's not forget about the competition.
Oh, the
They're
competition.
not operating in a vacuum.
Not at all.
It's a crowded market out there.
It is.
You got the other big pizza players,
Of
but
course.
also all these fast casual restaurants, delivery apps.
Even grocery stores.
Everyone's trying to get a slice of the customer's food budget.
It's a food fight out there.
It is. So how does Papa John's stand out?
That is the million-dollar question.
Penagor seems to be betting on quality, convenience, and technology.
But is that enough? Are they
Yeah.
truly innovating?
Are they keeping up with the latest trends? Are they taking enough risks?
Because sometimes playing it safe isn't enough to win.
No, you got to be bold.
Bold and daring.
It's like they're trying to walk this tightrope.
What tightrope?
Yeah, between staying true to their core values and embracing the future.
It's a delicate balance.
It is, and only time will tell if they can pull it off.
That's what makes this whole story so fascinating.
It really is. It's not just about pizza. It's about business
Strategy.
and navigating a rapidly changing world.
A real-life case study unfolding right before our eyes.
Exactly, and that's why we're here on the Deep Dive,
To break it all down.
to help you make sense of it.
To go deep.
But before we get too philosophical,
Okay.
let's bring it back to some practical takeaways.
Practical takeaways, love it.
What can our listeners, even those who aren't running pizza empires,
Right.
learn from all this?
That's a great question, and I think there are some universal truths here.
Okay, give us those golden nuggets of wisdom.
All right, so first and foremost, adaptability.
Adaptability, okay.
The world is changing fast, and businesses that cling to the old ways are going to get left behind.
So be like a pizza dough.
It's a dough.
Flexible and willing to take on new shapes.
Woo! I love that analogy.
Okay, so adaptability check. What else?
Customer centricity.
Customer centricity, right?
You can't just assume customers will choose you.
No, you have to earn their loyalty.
By understanding their needs and going above and beyond to meet them.
Creating those aha moments.
The little touches that make them feel special.
Okay, customer centricity check.
And of course, technology.
Technology, always.
It's not just about having a website.
No, it's about using technology to streamline operations,
To personalize the customer experience.
to make it easier for people to do business with you.
Right, technology is like the secret sauce.
The yeast that makes the dough rise.
Another great analogy.
Thank you.
But technology alone isn't enough.
What else do we need?
Innovation.
Innovation.
Okay.
A willingness to experiment.
To take risks. To try new things.
To come up with the next crazy crust or topping.
To capture the world's attention.
Exactly.
Okay, innovation check. And last but not least,
Strong leadership.
strong leadership, of course.
You need a vision, a plan, a team of passionate people.
Like Penagor and his pizza dream team.
Exactly.
But even with all the right ingredients in place,
Yeah.
success isn't guaranteed.
Right.
It takes constant effort. Adaptation.
A willingness to learn from mistakes.
It's a journey, not a destination.
And that's what makes this whole story so compelling.
It is.
It's a reminder that even the biggest companies are constantly evolving,
trying to figure things out.
just like the rest of us.
Exactly.
So we've gone from financial deep dives to philosophical musings.
What a ride.
What a pizzaful journey this has been.
It has, and as we wrap up this part of our deep dive,
Yeah.
I want to leave our listeners with a thought-provoking question.
Oh, cliffhanger.
Little cliffhanger.
It's with it.
How do you think Papa John's will navigate the tension
Okay.
between providing value to customers
Yeah.
and maintaining profitability
Right.
in a world where convenience often comes at a premium?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
It is.
It's a question a lot of businesses are grappling with.
Not just pizza companies.
No, but it's one we'll continue to explore in our final part,
A final part.
where we'll delve deeper into the future of Papa John's and the pizza industry as a whole.
The future of pizza.
Stay tuned, folks. All right, so we've covered, like where Papa John's is at right now.
Yeah, like the present day Papa John's.
Their numbers,
Yeah.
their plans, their struggles.
All that.
But now let's put on our, future predicting hats.
Our crystal balls.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And talk about what's coming next for the whole pizza industry.
The pizza-verse.
The pizza-verse, yeah. And where Papa John's fits into all that.
All right, I'm ready to gaze into the cheesy future.
Me too. So hit me with it. What kind of pizza future are we looking at here?
Okay, well, one trend that's already, massive,
Yeah.
and it's only going to get bigger, is digital ordering and delivery.
Right.
People are hooked on convenience.
Oh, yeah.
They want to order pizza with, a few taps on their phone.
Yeah.
And have it just magically appear.
Like teleportation.
Almost like pizza teleportation.
Right. No phone calls, no waiting in line, just pizza bliss.
Exactly, pure pizza bliss.
So what does this mean for pizza companies?
Well, they got to keep up. They need to invest in really good online ordering systems.
Yeah.
make their delivery super efficient,
Right.
create a digital experience that's like super smooth,
Frictionless.
frictionless, exactly, no hiccups.
So for Papa John's, all that tech investment we talked about,
Yeah.
that's not just like a nice to have anymore.
No,
It's like a must have
a necessity.
to survive in this like digital pizza verse.
Absolutely. They got to be on top of their tech game.
And it's not just about like the technology itself.
Yeah,
Right.
it's about what you do with it.
Right.
It's about using that technology to make things more personal.
Personalized pizza.
Yeah, customers don't want to feel like just a number.
No, they want that special treatment.
Exactly. They want customized deals, recommendations based on their past orders, maybe even a virtual pizza building experience.
Ooh, like a create your own pizza avatar
I mean, hey, maybe that's the future.
that earns loyalty points. I like where you're going with this.
Right. It's about using data and AI
Yeah.
to create a truly personalized pizza journey.
Okay, so personalization is huge, but it's not just about toppings and crusts anymore.
No, it's not.
People are also looking for healthier options.
Yeah, health is a big trend these days.
So is the future of pizza all about like kale and quinoa crusts?
Maybe not that extreme,
Okay.
but pizza brands definitely need to up their health game.
Yeah.
More plant-based toppings, gluten-free crusts, pizzas with less calories and fat.
But it can't just be healthy. Right?
Wow.
It's got to taste good too.
Of course, nobody wants to eat cardboard pizza.
Exactly. So can they crack the code of a delicious and healthy pizza?
That's the million-dollar question.
If they can, that could be huge.
It could revolutionize the industry.
And speaking of revolutionizing the industry,
What's next?
sustainability.
Sustainability. Yeah, that's a big one.
Customers care about where their food comes from, how it's made its impact on the planet.
They do, and they're voting with their dollars.
So pizza brands got to think about sourcing ingredients responsibly, reducing waste, using eco-friendly packaging.
Maybe even renewable energy in their operations?
Yeah, going green.
It's not just about making good pizza, it's about being a good company.
Yeah, a company that aligns with their customers' values
Exactly.
and that can really make them stand out.
Especially in a crowded market.
So we've got digital ordering and delivery personalization, health sustainability. But wait, there's one more trend I want to throw out there.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah, this one's a little mind-bending.
Okay, Leone.
The blurring of lines between food categories.
Whoa, wait, what do you mean?
Pizza isn't just competing with pizza anymore.
Oh, it's getting existential.
It is. Pizza places are now battling it out with burger joints, sandwich shops, those meal kit delivery services.
It's a battle for stomach share.
No matter what form the food takes.
I've never thought about it like that.
Right. So maybe the future of pizza isn't just about pizza.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Maybe it's about pizza-inspired creations.
Ooh.
Pizza-flavored snacks, dessert, pizzas, pizza
Yeah,
balls.
yeah.
The possibilities are endless.
Mind blown.
Right? It's about getting creative thinking outside the box, finding new ways to satisfy those pizza cravings.
So with all these trends happening all at once,
Yeah, it's a lot.
how does Papa John's measure up? Are they ready for the future?
That's the big question.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen their strengths, right? Their focus on quality,
Yeah.
their brand recognition,
Strong brand.
their efforts to improve the customer experience.
You're trying.
But we've also seen their weaknesses,
Yeah.
like their technology that needs an upgrade,
Right.
their struggle to balance value and profitability,
That's a tough one.
and their need to like step up their sustainability game.
Yeah, they got to catch up there.
So it all comes down to execution. Can they actually walk the walk?
Can they deliver on their promises?
Can they adapt fast enough to keep up with all this change?
It's a lot of pressure.
It is. But their new CEO, Penagor,
Yeah,
he seems to have that sense of urgency.
he does.
He's shaking things up, making big moves,
There you go.
taking risks.
That's good. You need that kind of leadership.
Yeah. But it's not just about the CEO, right? No.
It's about the whole team,
Everyone from the franchisees to the employees
all working together towards a common goal.
to create a Papa John's that's truly customer-centric, innovative, and sustainable.
Powerhouse.
A pizza powerhouse. Yeah, so final verdict.
Okay.
Do you think Papa John's has what it takes to not just survive, but thrive in the pizza landscape of tomorrow?
I think they have the potential,
Potential.
but potential is just the starting point.
Right.
They need to keep pushing the boundaries,
Yeah.
investing wisely,
Hmm.
listening to their customers,
That's crucial.
and staying true to their core values.
It's a tall order, but hey, they're Papa John's.
They are.
They can handle it.
I believe in them.
All right, well, this has been a fascinating deep dive.
It has been.
We've explored every nook and cranny of their business.
Analyze their strategies, debated their challenges.
and even gazed into the future of pizza itself.
It's been a pick-alicious journey.
It has, and I hope our listeners have gotten some valuable insights.
Means
Not just about the pizza industry,
right.
but about business and strategy in general.
Because at the end of the day,
Yeah,
whether you're selling pizzas or software or spaceships,
or anything really.
those core principles are the same.
Adaptability.
Customer focus.
Those are the keys to success.
Absolutely.
Hmm?
So until next time,
Yeah.
stay curious, keep learning, and keep those pizza ovens fired up.
And remember,
Yes.
the best topping for any pizza is a generous sprinkle of innovation.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Yeah, thanks for listening.